Louisiana beer reviews. Samuel Adams Winter Lager, available from November to January. This beer was introduced in 1989. Well, it's 5.6% alcohol, which is slightly above average. Pretty good above average.
What's average?
Around 5. It's 5.6, like a lower level malt liquor, or like ice beer, like Natural Ice or Ice House.
It's not that high considering like the 9% beers.
Right, that's right. Those are more extreme. It has a 22 IBU rating, so it's relatively low bitterness. The ingredients are 2-row pale malt blend, caramel 60, malted wheat, carafa malt, Munich 10 barley malt, and the hops they use are Hallertau Mittelfrüh noble hops. It gets a good rating on Beer Advocate. The bros give it a good review. Gets a 69 out of 100 rate beer, a 79 out of 100 for the style, and a most excellent rating on the Beer in Me. So it says best before when it's notched, except nothing's notched. Okay, so best before, guess, you're gonna have to figure that out. Now this is the old label. Now this one is notched, April. Best before April. Weird though, because I bought this one a few days ago, and I bought this a few days ago, but this is the old label and this is the new label, and I hope this isn't from last year. That would make me unhappy. All right, I ought to try them side to side, really, don't you think? See if they're different. But let's just go with this one.
There isn't like a date on the bottle that says when it was bottled or anything like that?
It just says drink before this notch date, but you don't know what year. Okay, we're getting some smoke. You notice, not a lot. You can already see the color is what? Copper?
Good honey.
Honey color? Okay, we get a thick beige head, creamy head, right? The sun is going down behind those trees, and a fairly bubbly, not particularly bubbly, but
bubbly enough
copper appearance. Or is that honey? No,
it's darker than honey now that it's in the glass.
It's like a reddish brown, hey? Okay. Didn't really hold this for me, please. Thank you. I didn't really, forgot I was pouring for 2. So we'll solve.
Well, you had 2 bottles out.
Want me to open both?
I thought that's what you were gonna do.
Okay.
But is there room?
Yes. Okay. So there's one. Now let's open this other mysterious. I don't see anywhere where it gives a year.
I mean, if it were bad, I suppose you'd be able to tell when you poured it, wouldn't you?
I don't know. You would think. All right. Hit a little smoke on it. There's the slightest little breeze blowing it. Okay.
Looks about the same.
Looks about the same. You get a different glass, so that can change the shape, you know, the foaminess. But it's still pretty foamy, beige, and that dark copper, reddish brown appearance. I would have to say they look the same. This one's more bubbly, but that's because there's an etched bottom. The bottom is etched. It's going to make it more bubbly. Okay, let's give it the smell. I'm not picking up a lot of aroma here.
It's really sharp.
This one is really inert, neutral, nothing. Maybe the slightest little bit of breadiness. Now let's switch.
It just smells like beer.
Smells like beer.
This has
same thing.
This almost seems like it has less of a smell. Maybe because it's like smaller quantity.
Smaller brim. I'm not getting any really different aroma, I'm gonna have to tell you. Let's go to the taste.
All I got was foam.
I'm getting a light brown bread, and like a light brown bread, you know, a brown bread that's not too dark. Wheat bread, but it's a light wheat bread, like maybe like that Nature's Own, whatever, which we may not see anymore.
It's very smooth.
As far as spices, maybe a little background Someone just got shot. Maybe a background of spices, like like real faint spiciness, but I'm not picking up a
Kind of in
lot.
the aftertaste.
The
but
bitterness is minimal. Wouldn't you say it's not a very bitter beer?
It's kind of bitter. It's not too bad. But it's almost creamy. Like, it's very smooth.
So there's a nice bitterness to balance it out. There's a breadiness. There's sweetness. It's like a medium bodied, like not heavy,
Right.
but not really light.
Should get some of that pie.
Yeah,
With it.
the pie. The finish is semi-dry and, like you say, very pleasant and easygoing and easy to drink.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's switch these.
Make sure.
And
Which
see.
side? I'm sick. Drink out the other side. Huh? Well.
I don't taste any difference.
No.
One does not taste older than the other.
I
One
think it's
does not
fine.
taste stale. I don't think these bottles are old.
I think they just had some extras.
They just had some labels from left. Another one. It had some labels left over from last year, and they just used them up because that must be the case because we had some Samuel Adams Oktoberfest in the store, and I noticed that they had different bottle caps. Like a few 6-packs here had this bottle cap, and a 6-pack over there had maybe last year's bottle cap. So maybe Sam Adams just doesn't like, Boston Beer Company doesn't like to waste, and if they have labels left over, they use them. I don't know. Anyway, how would we rate it?
I'm really picky.
Helsinki Gold Medal 99, and 04.
I'm a lot pickier than you are. I'm gonna give it a B plus.
A B plus.
Yeah.
So it's very good, but not excellent.
There's just something almost acidic about it that I'm not jumping all around for. It's just kind of
I pick up a little acidic quality to it, maybe a citrusy
not.
quality.
It's really smooth, but it's not the easiest for me to drink. It's just, personally.
It's just kind of on the bland side, I guess. It's not super bold, but it's pleasant enough. I'll go along with what you're saying, a B plus. It's worth trying, but I wouldn't drive out of my way to get it.
You should eat something with it too, because it's such a strong taste. I feel like, I'm just sitting here drinking it on its own. It's just kind of like too much almost.
Too strong for you?
Like some cookies or something with it.
So you're saying it's gonna be a good dessert beer?
Yeah.
Well, we're giving it a B plus. It's worth trying. It's not gonna knock your socks off, but you'll probably like it. And Samuel Adams beers are pretty inexpensive, relatively inexpensive. So Les Les Bon Temps Relais, this is a very good beer, and I'm gonna end this review by saying what?
I couldn't be the one to say
Don't
it.
get shot.
Don't get.
Y'all come on down to
That's your line.
New Orleans.